For the first time in years, the American workers have enough bargaining leverage to demand better working conditions and higher wages, and are refusing to work until they get what they want. Now here's where that leverage comes in. After a year and a half of the pandemic, consumers have pent up demand for all sorts of goods and services, but employers are finding it hard to fill the positions to meet the demand. The most recent jobs report showed the number of job openings at a record high. The share, um, the mo, it says the most, it says the most recent jobs report showed the number of job openings at a record high. The share of people working or looking for work has dropped to a near record low of 61.6%. But in August, 4.3 million people have quit their jobs, which was the highest quit rate since 2000. The Republicans have been claiming for months that people aren't getting back to work because of the federal unemployment benefits, which is 100% bullshit. The number of people working or looking for work dropped in September after the extra benefits ran out on Labor Day. The reluctance of people to going back to work doesn't have anything to do with unemployment benefits. It has everything to do with the workers being fed up about not getting what they call the appealing benefits that jobs should offer. Some have retired early, others have found ways to make ends meet other than a job that they hate. Many just don't want to return to backbreaking or mind-numbing low-wage jobs. In the wake of so much hardship, illness, and death, people's priorities have shifted. Basically, people who work for a job that pays $8 or $9 an hour they're not going to stay there. The media and most of the economists measure the economy's success by the numbers of jobs it creates, while ignoring the quality of those jobs. Just look at the media coverage of the September jobs report. The New York Times emphasized it was weak job growth. For CNN, it was another disappointment. When Robert Reich was Secretary of Labor, he met with working people all over the country who complained that their jobs paid too little and had very few benefits, or they were unsafe or required unwieldy hours. Many said that their employers treated them really shitty. And while the pandemic, and with the pandemic, it's even fucking worse. That's why, in addition to all the people who aren't returning to work, we're also seeing dozens of organized strikes around the country. 10,000 John Deere workers had went on strike, 1,400 Kellogg workers went on strike, and over 1,000 Alabama coal miners and thousands of others also went on strike. Not to mention the unauthorized strikes and walkouts since the pandemic began, like mostly the black sanitation workers in Pittsburgh or the Amazon warehouse workers in Staten Island. But in order to lure workers back, employers are now raising wages and offering other incentives. The average earnings rose about 19 cents an hour in September and are up more than $1 an hour over the last year, but clearly that's not enough to get workers back. Corporate America is trying to frame this as a labor shortage, but what's really happening is more accurately described as a living wage shortage, a hazard pay shortage, a child care shortage, a paid sick leave shortage, and a health care shortage. Unless these shortages are rectified, this unofficial general strike will continue, and I say it's about fucking time. So if you like the video, give the video a like and subscribe to my channel, RBW King, and also hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when a new video comes out, and thanks for listening.